You are about to hear Story of Wake Island by James P.S. Devereux. Narrated by Joel Schrank. Copyright 2019 BN Publishing. Online at bnpublishing.com. Author's Note. This account of the defense of Wake Island was written after 5 years without benefit of notes and records, which were destroyed by the Japanese or by us to prevent capture. This account is as accurate as the author could make it from his own recollection, available records, and the recollection of other Wake Island veterans, both officers and men. The Navy Department is in no way responsible for any points of view expressed, nor the factual accuracy of statements made. Preface by Robert E. Sherwood. This book is written by an American fighting man. It makes no pretensions to literary style or significance. It is not based on hearsay or latrine gossip. It reveals no secrets as to what really went on at the highest levels. Indeed, Colonel Devereux makes it entirely clear that he never had the faintest idea of what was happening at the highest levels. All he knew was that he was in command of the garrison on Wake Island when war broke out in the Pacific, and that he was told to hold this island for as long as was humanly possible. He did so. His story of this memorable fight is enormously exciting and stimulating, and important. In the first 2 weeks of American participation in the Second World War, many people were extremely uncertain of our ability to fight against the known, and, up to then, all-conquering power of the Nazis, and the surprising power suddenly revealed by the Japanese. It had been a long time since any American forces had been compelled to raise the white flag of surrender, and the big question was, could we take it? The British had proved that they could take it. So had the Russians and the Chinese. But our enemies were saying that we were so gorged with success that we had become soft and flabby and complacent, and there were some among our own people who feared that this was true. 2 days after Pearl Harbor, President Franklin D. Roosevelt said over the radio, "The reports from Guam and Wake and Midway are still confused, but we must be prepared for the announcement that all these 3 outposts have been seized." Defenseless Guam was doomed because the Congress had been unable to understand that an island 8,000 miles from Washington could be of vital importance to the security of the Western Hemisphere. So the Japanese took it, and it eventually cost us greatly to take it back. At Midway, the enemy chose not to attack until, in early June 1942, he felt ready to move on to much greater prizes. The Japanese attacked Little Wake the day of Pearl Harbor, first with devastating bombing, and subsequently with substantial naval and ground forces. Immediately, this obscure atoll became a symbol of national tragedy and individual glory. The pathetically small garrison, by holding out for 14 historic days and inflicting tremendous losses on the enemy, gave to the American spirit the kick that it needed. Our people gained the will to fight and the confidence in our ability to fight. And this was done, literally, with the help of God and a few Marines. What was important about the garrison of Wake, and Colonel Devereux emphasizes this in this book, is that they were not exceptional. They were no supermen from the comic strips. Had they not been on Wake, another outfit would have been there, and Colonel Devereux is certain that it would have behaved in much the same creditable manner as his own. But it was Devereux's detachment which was there, and the officers and men of that shockingly ill-equipped outfit proved to their countrymen and to the whole world that Americans of 1941 could take it, and could also dish it out. As long as I live, I can never forget the emotional upheaval that I experienced when I looked at the front page of the New York Times on the morning of December 25, 1941. The remnants of the garrison had surrendered. There was a photograph of Major, as he was then, Devereux, a thin, sensitive face, very unlike the rugged What Price of Glory Marine, as impersonated by Louis Wolheim or Victor McLaglen. Over this photograph, the Times printed 2 great words, Semper Fidelis, the motto of the United States Marine Corps, to which the men of Wake had been so conspicuously faithful.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?